Bada bing, bada boom. Ba. Hey gamers, it's time to fucking play a game. So, last time we got on our spaceship and we got it to work. Now let's explore around the spaceship, because we don't know anything about our space boat.
Yeah, so this is my hidey spot now. I was looking for a place that was quiet. I figured the kitchen would be louder than the hold, so here I am. Cozy like, ain't it?
Yeah. What do you think of the ship?
That's in pretty good shape considering how hard Mr. Hawthorne ran it. It's a Yakita LHA 120, A2 model, I'm pretty sure.
I see.
Scooshed in extra cargo space, but didn't change the stock engines. Probably a touch underpowered, huh?
Accurate in all particulars.
Sure.
I conclude you are Edgewater's board-certified mechanic.
Apparently Ada's the one who actually flies the ship.
Fly-by-wire's pretty normal. Or leastways, that's what I read in the trades. I've never been on a real ship before. Hello! I am not a board-certified mechanic, but my dad was. He taught me all he knew. Do you understand?
Speech recognition is one of the many skills I have been programmed to simulate.
You're not simulating it, you're doing it! I asked a question and you answered it.
Uh-huh.
I am gratified you consider this facsimile convincing.
What do you think, Parvati? Is it safe to fly now that we got a regulator?
I don't see any holes in the hull. I'll take a good squint at her, make sure everything's tip-top. But I think we're cooking with plasma torches.
That sounds impractical.
That, you know. My dad taught me how to make grilled cheese sandwiches with a plasma torch.
Oh, that's cute. Did you learn your trade from your father? Sounded like it when you talked to Reed.
Mostly, yeah. I lived in the maintenance office near all my life. Mr. Thompson never let me forget how funny that was.
Did your dad ever work on spaceships?
Not on the regular. Once in a great long while, a Saltuna boat would break down on the pad. He'd always bring me along for those.
Neat.
Mostly he did the same as me. Kept Bess, the cannery, running. Turned loaders, plumbing and electricity, some plastering. I never got the hang of that.
Reed seemed to have it in for you.
I'm not exactly a model employee. Not like you wanted. The kind that stays quiet and gets the right work done in the right order every day.
Mood.
It's not normal for anyone to do as their parents. You take a vocational test. That decides your schooling and your career. When I tested out for maintenance, everyone figured it was on account of my dad. They were real unhappy with us.
But you are good at it. And you like it?
Well, I'm good at making things work the way they ought. Not so much at doing such to somebody else's schedule. There's times I'm working deep in the guts of a loader, getting it all running perfect. Then I look up to see it's tomorrow, and I've blown another deadline.
Oof.
Anyhow, I was happy to get back home. I didn't care much for schooling.
After school you moved straight to Edgewater?
Yep, nothing much had changed. Everything was a little grayer, a little dirtier. Dad met me at the shuttle and gave me a big old hug.
Aww.
I noticed straight away that he was moving slower and stiffer. He made a little grunt when I squeezed.
Aww. Did you get much time with him after you got back from school?
About a year.
Oof.
I tried to do more of the work so he could rest. His heart gave him pains.
Oof.
He never said that he loved me, you know? I knew on account of him showing it. How he'd stay up late to help with my projects or listen to my fretting. Oh gosh. Look at the time. Sorry to bend your ear so long.
Parvati.
I got so much to do before this ship's in decent shape.
Break time's over, I guess. Parvati. You're too good. I got a plant. So, like the spores of the puffball cast in the wind and lighting on fresh soil, we put down new roots. Yeah! And a bin that's got nothing in it. Pick up Reed's hat. Forged under pressure, the decorative skull is carved from volcanic rock. Sometimes when faced with a choice, the only proper response is to annihilate the people asking you to make it. Sorry, Mr. Reed. I'm not sorry. Holographic shroud. Yeah. Wow, that gave me a lot of experience. Hack computer. Messages for Alex Hawthorne. Unread messages. Forgot to mention in my previous message telling me I'm mailing you a copy of my favorite serial, Space Adventures of Singularity Steel. It's about a dashing space pirate with a heart of, well, steel. It's not exactly board approved, so don't go showing it around with your space buddies. I hope it'll amuse you while you're out adventuring. Any similarities to a certain someone are entirely intentional, winky face, winky face. 1 second. I'm receiving potentially important text messages. Yes, phone, I'm trying to open the fucking app. I didn't even know you could open the app wrong. Why would that be an option? Okay. Logs. The shrink ray. Oh, that's so many words. He called it a shrink ray, but he wouldn't let me test that claim after I lost my temper. Ah. Hammer power. Blah, 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 whatever. You can fucking pause this shit if you want to read. Something about a cool hammer. Black market leads? Why won't Wells just give the shrink ray to me? Oh my god, this is so much words. Okay. So we've learned about science weapons. Sam. There's no response from the auto mechanical unit. Serial number etched in its chassis reads Sam. What do I gotta do for Sam? Wait a minute, no more. Photo of Parvati's father. Aww. Hey. This is contraband. This is not Petunia. Whoa! Parvati, what do you need bullets for? You use a hammer or something, I think. First wrench my dad ever gave me. She's been a friend ever since. Aww. Empty room. Index of banned literature, huh? Why does everyone have bullets just lying around? You people. Vicky, what's up?
I find myself marveling at the complex simplicity of the Fibonacci spiral. I'm sure you know what that's like. Something...
Of course. What's your story, bud?
Nothing too out of the ordinary. Just your run-of-the-mill vicar with a violently enthusiastic disposition.
Alright. Violently enthusiastic disposition?
That's what my parents called it. I grew up in a pit of a town, much like Edgewater. I was destined to be a laborer like my parents, but I was infected early with a need to solve the equation. My passion didn't sit well with them.
Were they not religious?
On the contrary, they internalized the precepts of scientism like no one I've ever known. They had a pure faith, a faith that brought joy to them regardless of the situation.
I see.
I wanted that peace. I thought
Mood.
if I became a vicar, I could find it. Or at the very least, find out why I lacked it.
Weren't they proud you became a vicar at least?
They thought I was fighting the plan, should have accepted my lot. Some people pursue the clergy for power, prestige, but that was not me.
What is this plan you keep talking about?
The simple version is this. The force which we call the Grand Architect created the universal equation that underlies and defines everything in the universe. Everything flows from the equation, or in layman's terms, the grand plan. Is the Grand Architect a consciousness? A natural force? Did it create the equation on purpose? The answers to these questions don't really matter. The equation, the plan, is all that matters. Contentment is found by accepting one's role in the plan.
If you can't help but follow the plan, then everything you do is part of it, right?
The plan is not one rigid path. There are a variety of multitudes contained within it. Our paths have variance, but we'll end up adhering to it, whether we like it or not. Some choices make the path smoother, some rougher. You can even go outside the lines, but the further outside you go, it's like an unbreakable elastic band. It will only stretch so far before it snaps back. The further it is stretched, the more violent the eventual correction.
Sounds like nonsense to me. Seems quite trusting of you to just sign up without noting anything about me.
I have run headlong into too many walls in my pursuit of the truth. This book is my last hope, and you were my only hope of getting it translated.
What if the book doesn't have the answers you want?
I honestly don't know what I'd do. This quest has consumed me for the better part of my life. I fear there's nothing else left to me.
Damn.
What about you? What's your story?
Oh, you know, I was a colonist on the Hope. A scientist named Wells saved me.
And how did he do that?
Stole my body.
Well, you do seem different than every other colonist. Let's pretend for the moment I believe you. What are you going to do now?
I'm helping him recover more chemicals to save the rest of them.
That seems a dangerous proposition. Why risk your life now that it's been returned to you?
Boredom. It's the right thing to do.
A commendable attitude.
Any idea where we could find someone who speaks French?
I've been thinking on that. There's a former infamous philosopher scholar who fled Terra 2 some years ago. He's an expert on Bakonu.
Oh.
He's also who told me of the journal's presence in Emerald Vale. If anyone in this colony could translate that book, it would be him.
Only one guy in the whole place speaks French?
The only one I'm aware of. I suppose we could always just ask random passers-by if they are fluent in it.
Point taken.
We should start on the Groundbreaker. It's where I'd go if I wanted to get off Terra 2. Great place to pick up a ride to Hephaestus, Scylla, even Monarch. All I need is access to a data cartridge from the security terminal. Their easily hackable system keeps a registry of all crew members,
Easily
arrivals,
hackable.
and departures.
How is it that a simple vicar happens to be such a highly skilled hacker?
Before I transferred to Edgewater, I had a wealth of time to develop certain secular skills during my years serving a particular penitentiary flock. I meditated, led sermons, provided guidance to the inmates as needed, of course. I also played prison yard tossball and taught myself a bit about computronic security systems.
Of course, of course. How will a crew manifest? I mean, that's obvious, right? His name will be on it.
I'll comb the last 6 months of departure manifest to track the Philosophist's off-world destination.
Yeah. Makes sense. Sounds good. Let's go.
Thank you, Captain.
Need to pick up groceries, I guess, for my space boat. Space boat seems low on groceries. That might be a problem. Space shitter. Okay, let's go talk to Ada about the robot. Ada!
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
Was with a robot. Know anything about the robot?
The unit is a cleaning SAM. Hawthorne brought it on board some cycles ago, I'm sure with the intent to modify it. But I've never seen it up and running. Alex likely recorded progress notes detailing his efforts to modify SAM. If you check the terminal in your captain's quarters, we may be able to determine what work remains in order for SAM to properly operate.
Talk to you later.
You do not wake me if I am sleeping upon your return.
Mood. Search term, SAM. First SAM results. Don't forget you found a discarded bot. Should not be too difficult to get up and running. With a few key modifications, I can envision combat capable variant. Some might say a clean, mean killing machine. Removal of factory standard parts. Sud Steeper was successful. Delivery of combat modified replacement part. Acid Steeper has been delayed. Process set back. Estimated now to be 3 months. Like I have more pressing matters to attend to? But I do. Giving up hope on delivery. The part is lost in transit and it's not turning up anytime soon. I heard from a fellow who knows a gal who knows the broker, who overcharged me for the information regarding the location of an acid seeper I can, filch. Old storage facility in the Roseway. Should never thought I'd go back to that pit. Good thing Auntie abandoned it years ago. Pick it up following this next pit stop. Back to Emeraldville. And then he died. He was gonna do that, but then he died like a fucking idiot. Like a dumb shit. He got squished to death. E. Oh. Vicky, what you got? Increase my hack, buddy. This is the wrong way. I meant to go down the stairs. Okay. Monarch Cilia. Why would I go there? Terra 2, that's where I am. Let's go to Finney's lab. Whoa! Welcome to the system map. Moving between planets is considered extremely dangerous.
At Phineas's orbital lab.
Cool.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
Know anything about this place? Got a minute to talk?
I have lots of minutes. Many minutes. Unlimited minutes, perhaps. Providing an adequate power source, I can function indefinitely.
Wish that were me. What if you don't have a power source?
I prefer to think of it as being in a state of slumber, perhaps for an indefinite duration of time. Do you think that is what it's like for the colonists on A Lost Hope?
I guess so.
When I simulate myself in such a scenario, I do not find it to be desirable. I think my self-preservation protocols incline me to desire the alternative.
Fair enough. And what might that be?
Traveling the system with you, Captain.
Aww, friends. What about your last captain? Do you miss him, or is one captain the same as another?
Do you know what it feels like when the ship undergoes an unexpected power surge?
No.
A jolt to the system. I have felt that. I do feel that. As you may be aware, Captain Alex Hawthorne was a smuggler of some repute. I failed to predict the likely outcome of his reckless behavioral patterns. I should have predicted that. In our travels together, Alex liked to pass time by, as he called it, tinkering to improve my design.
Have there been other captains of this ship?
If you mean, was Captain Hawthorne my first? Yes, he was.
Okay. Open the door. Get on the floor. Everybody go to the docking bay. Alright, got my 2 fucking nerds. Negotiate with Sprats for territory. Stall, Sisty Pig, something, something.
Hello? Can you hear me? Does this work? Oh, damn it. Blast, that's loud.
Hey guy, got anything cool lying around? 'Cause if so, I wanna steal it. I wanna steal it. I wanna steal it. Bing.
I'm just securing my ongoing experiments. And securing myself.
Okay.
Mind the mess. I haven't had a visitor since, in fact, I've never had a visitor.
That's not true. You talked to fucking Alex. Alex came over. He wanted your laser gun. Hello?
Oh, thank the Lord. Your skin hasn't spontaneously changed color. Potential side effect of the revival process. Very rare, but you never know.
Cool.
Right. Welcome to my little habitation, such as it is. I've got caffeinoids, cysty bits, if you're into that sort of thing. So, welcome. Make yourself at home. My secret hideout is your secret hideout.
What a nice guy. For what it's worth, I appreciate you pulling me out of the Hope.
Not at all, my intrepid accomplice. I should thank you for tolerating my somewhat brusque manner. I only regret that I couldn't save more of your fellow settlers, what with being hunted by the board, and emptying my supply of necessary chemicals.
Womp womp. Let's talk about something else.
What's on your mind?
Why are you behind glass?
Never know what being frozen did to your brain. There's always a chance you might turn violent.
Me? Never.
I've no desire to end up like Thompson. Regardless, quite
I thought I muted this.
I have my beans, have my caffeinoids,
Focus phone. Got a moment to talk?
Absolutely. Let's talk.
Don't you ever leave your lab?
Oh, goodness, no. I wouldn't survive 10 seconds in the blackness of the aether. Well, no, I imagine I'd last at least 12 seconds before I'd lose consciousness and die of hypoxia.
I didn't mean just step outside. Yeah, this is not what I meant. Do you have life outside of work?
Life outside work? No, of course not. My life is my work. For that matter, everyone else's lives are also my work. An entire colony's worth of lives are at stake. It's up to me, up to us to set things right. To answer your question, I'd rather stay right here in my lab. There's too much work to be done. The Hope's colonists won't revive themselves, you know.
Fair enough, guy, I guess. Must be hard to leave with a bounty on your head, yeah.
Yes, that troublesome bounty on my head. I've been fugitive ever since the board caught wind of my research. My work is my life. The board can put a price on my head, but they can't scare me into stopping my research.
Neat. Why are you so obsessed with this, by the way?
Because we've lost our way, the board has a stranglehold over this colony, and we've all been conditioned to total obedience. The Hope is full of specialists, scientists, engineers, talented individuals like you, and people who haven't been corrupted by the board. Unfortunately, the Hope's colonists have been frozen for decades, well past your shelf life, so to speak. No offense.
Yeah, but you revived me, so you must have solved the problem.
You begin to perceive the truth. Yes, according to the board and their narrow-minded scientists, you should be a pile of organic sludge right now.
Maybe I am.
10 years. That's how long the average human can remain in hibernation. You were frozen for decades. In theory, you never should have survived the revival process.
Maybe I didn't.
But the conventional theories are wrong. You're living proof that it can be done. There's yet hope for the Hope. Get it?
No. Explain. Glad to hear that.
We'll do our very best to save them all. I'd best get back to work. I can feel my last dose of caffeinoid fading.
Oof. Ain't that a mood. It's not the best pig. It's Sisty Pig. Delicious hooves. Stuff. Take your stuff. Take your things. Hello? Science weapons are unique and have strange and powerful effects. Science weapon damage and the strength of it is based on science skill.
Aha! I see you found my portable molecular compression device, better known as a shrink ray. Find a target, point, shoot. The target will shrink down into a manageable size, whereupon you may commence beating them to a pulp. Feel free to try it on a marauder sometime.
Oh, that thing's alive. Don't like that. Balls. Sisty Pig. Ooh, pick a poster. Haha. Obscure body in the... What? Making shit up. Wells, you're making shit up. Spent 4 decades in space with nothing but the technology of this little chamber keeping you alive. The rest of your fellow colonists are still trapped in similar chambers, waiting for you to restore
Reviving
them.
you from hibernation was my greatest accomplishment. Your odds of survival were a mere 28%.
Well, fucking damn. Dehibernation experiment. Blah, blah. You feel ridiculous telling mostly frozen slab of meat. You're doing fine, Casual. Neurochemical protection. Blah, blah. Exaggerated fight or flight response. Found sharp uptick in perceptive cognitive processing when I adjust the probe. Fascinating, equivalent to speed of a common fly's brain. Could be useful. Subjective time dilation. See the world in slow motion. It's even right to call this effect brain damage. Seems more like enhancement to me. Yes, I do believe I envy you, Casual. That's a first.
Your old hibernation mask. Had to remove it, you know, in case you were prone to vomiting.
Flash frozen organic material, blah, 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 blah. Explosive cell death. Vivification complicated. Cysty pig tissue returned to living state. Buy more mouthwash. Cysty pig nuts. I've named this lucky pig Bubbles. Personal files. Hack that shit, baby! I've procured the services of Captain Alex Hawthorne of the Unreliable. I hope he didn't name his ship after the quality of his services. Blah, blah, blah. Didn't you say you were gonna get back to work? Shouldn't you do that instead of just standing there like a weirdo? Messages? Hack that shit! All this, blah, blah, blah. Whatever.
Careful, that's my communications terminal.
Yeah, and I hacked it. It's mine now. Okay, well, you're boring. I'm outie. Good luck with your chemicals. I guess that's my job, huh? Oh god, I don't know why my brain is fucking eggs today. My brain is just fucking scrambled eggs. You have acquired poster. Cool. Let's head to the Groundbreaker.
Destination reached. The Groundbreaker.
Got a sec?
Always, Parvati.
Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson.
Okay. What about her?
I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean.
Of course.
I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff.
That sounds good. We could head over right now.
Thanks, Captain. I'll be sure to make it worth your time. Did you want to talk about something else?
Let's fucking go.
Do return in one piece. Captain.
It's not the best Max. It's Vicar Max. What a big space boat. Thing. Stealing? Is it stealing though?
manifest. Standard procedure. Welcome to Groundbreaker, by the by. Don't mind the heat.
Smells like grease and unwashed bodies. Just as I remembered.
Hot.
That's not the point. This halfwit just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah, with a toss-ball stick. I heard you the first time. There weren't any witnesses.
No witnesses. He's not even denying it.
Jackass had it coming.
Shut it, Felix. You're not making this any better.
You get cute with me again, you little back-baked rat, I will toss you out an airlock.
This is the Groundbreaker, not Byzantium. You ain't the law here. I am.
Oh.
I don't have time for this. Give it a trick.
Hello?
Going for a stroll around the docking base?
You could say that. Noticed you were in the middle of an argument earlier.
Sure was. Got a knack for upsetting the board and the Mardettes all at once. Between you and me, I was hoping they'd come to fisticuffs.
Okay. Heard you knock someone out with a toss ball stick?
The guy insulted my Rizzo's Rangers, alright? You can't just insult my Rangers and expect to get away with it.
That's what I'm always saying.
So, of course, I decked him with a toss-ball stick. I mean, what am I? Some kind of fair-weather fan?
Okay, slow down. What exactly did you do?
Guy never liked me. Always trying to get a rise out of me. But I keep my chin up, right? Be the bigger man, I tell myself.
Fair enough.
He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting.
So you defend the honor of your team.
Exactly. I was only doing what any self-respecting Rangers fan would have done. Look, this
Hell
is
yeah.
a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just a back bay's dock worker. Well, former dock worker. Guess I just tendered my resignation.
Got any plans?
Enjoy my freedom. Scrounged together enough bits for a 0G. Other than that, can't say as I do.
Good luck.
Not for nothing. But I saw you wander out of that ship over there by the dock. Wouldn't happen to be yours, would it?
It would. That's me, Captain of the Unreliable.
Captain of the Unreliable. You're like something out of a serial drama.
Am I?
Hey, I don't want to talk your ears off, guessing you got places to be. I appreciate your time.
Never call your name. I'm casual.
Felix Millstone. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
See you around, Felix.
See you around, boss.
Just arrived? Head over to customs. Wheeler needs to process you.
I need to see if I can steal. Oh, but they're... I want them. But it's stealing. Stealing? Stealing? Why is everything stealing? I just want to take things that aren't mine. Oh! Hello, and thank you for the sub. Cool ass fucking gogs, lady. Damn.
Wish we had bigger weapons, but no. Be careful about blowing holes in the hull.
What are you doing with bypass shunts? These should be mine. Wanted dead or alive? Phineas Wells? Wanted dead or alive? Gunner McRed. What's this ladder? Where does this go? Am I allowed up here? Can you stop me? No, you can't. I'm on a ladder. Oh, baby. Oh.
Repair?
Tire repair indeed. Thank you. Thank you. Ha ha ha. Stealing stuff. Not looking forward to when we have to get the tire replaced, but at least I've heard mostly reliable word that we can ride around on the spare for longer than I thought. Okay. What do we got? Armor. It's not better than mine. But... oh, that looks so much cooler. Do I even have a choice? Formerly the property of Reed Thompson, who's formerly the property of Spacer's Choice. Look, I didn't want to kill him. Oh, speaking of armor and stuff, Vicky, you need armor because you're currently wearing a dress, which is very, very nice. Oh, you don't get. You can have it. Oh, now there's a fucking look, my dude. I knew it was gonna look good because it's what I was wearing. All yours, buddy. Providing I should get you some armor too, but one thing at a time. Vicky, you scared me there. Yeah, whatever. I'll get in some other way, maybe. Possibly. Probably.
Customs and inspection, right this way.
Hey, buddy.
Identification, please.
I'm Captain Hawthorne.
Captain Hawthorne, you said. Let me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin your day.
That tracks.
According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
But we've hardly been out of Edgewater long enough to get in trouble.
Well, isn't this wonderful? The captain's done something to get on the board's bad side.
I've done
Now,
nothing.
hold on, this isn't the end of the world. Probably.
How do I get it resolved?
You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford, our board representative here on Groundbreaker. His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantium commode. Can't miss it.
Any idea why it was impounded?
Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way. I shouldn't be mentioned.
Fair enough.
But what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations. If I have to take a guess as to why, you must have riled up someone important.
I did destroy a town. Alright, I'll go talk to the guy.
Take the starch out of him, well, you won't hear any complaints from me.
What if I remove all the liquid from his body via laser? What's up?
Wanda Dorset over in sickbay. Tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it.
Shipment?
A handful of SAM cleaning units retrofitted for surgery. I don't know much else. I stopped listening when she started yelling.
Got it.
Much appreciated. Is there anything else I can help?
I already forget what he said. Seems like there's some tension between the board and the Groundbreaker.
You noticed, huh?
I'm sharp like that.
What can I say? We're passionate folks, and the board can't abide that independent spirit, especially not when it might impact their bottom line.
Not the bottom line.
Traders come through us, and we skim a few bits off the top and manifest processing fees with every one. Folks around here will bluster that the board hates our freedom, but really, they know we can stop their out-system shipments anytime we like, and that terrifies them.
Well, damn. I'm glad it terrifies them, the bastards. Keep pushing them.
It's a delicate balance, right? We could cancel their freighters' docking privileges in retaliation, but where'd that lead us? They got assault cruisers, gunships, and a handful of mining operations at their fingertips.
Yeah, fair
Push them
enough.
too hard, maybe they decide we'd be better in 10 trillion little pieces. Or they cobble together a new Groundbreaker and put us out of business.
I doubt they could do
The board
that.
wouldn't do that. Would they?
Yes,
The
Parvati,
board
they
is
would.
necessary to provide order to the colony. They believe it's their prerogative to overrun you. But whether you allow that is up to you.
Oh,
It's a
yeah.
tough line to walk, no doubt about that. But we make do all right. So far, anyway.
So far, anyway, yeah. Thanks for the info. Bye.
Be seeing you.
Okay, cool. I didn't have to check my guns or anything. Weird that I'm just allowed in there.
This is it. Security. I can check the departures registry to find out which crew the Scholar shipped in and out with.
Buddy, you could just say his name.
Unless you're here to file an incident report or to inquire about the bounty posting, I must kindly ask you to clear out. The Mardet's offices aren't for leisure time nor loitering.
I was gonna ask about a bounty, though. I'm interested in the McRed bounty. Where can I find him?
Last tip we got pointed toward the back bays. You want the reward? Do the legwork.
Yeah, obviously. I'll take it.
You and about 6 other enterprising mavericks. It's only a matter of time before someone brings me McRed's head, or his lucky lighter, as proof of kill. I do hope you're the lucky hunter, though. Good luck and skip speed to you.
That's what I'm always saying.
Hi there. Haven't seen you around before.
That's
What
right.
can Groundbreaker Security do for you today?
What are you doing?
This is the security desk, ma'am. If you're here to report a crime, you'll want to talk to Commandant Sanita. I'm not authorized to take incident reports anymore.
Okay. Why not?
I'm not so good at filing. Mix up first name and surname 1, 2, 7 times. Well,
Womp womp.
folks are liable to start taking your filing privileges away.
Bet you've got seized contraband from all over the system locked up back there.
Sure, and stuff from outside the system too, off the interstellar freighters. That's why we also have so many armed Mardets on duty here.
Oh.
All right.
Okay. See you around, buddy.
I picked up this weird signal the other day. It was coming from Monarch.
Here we go again. No one lives on Monarch. It's a wasteland. We're hearing things.
No one lives on Monarch.
No, seriously.
That's what I'm always saying.
But then this voice said his name was Graham?
Graham, right. Broadcasting on a dead world full of monsters. Now I've heard.
Okay.
You know, it takes more muscles to frown than to smile.
Dun 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 dun. Sneaky, sneaky, sneak. Call me Solid Snake the way I'm sneaking around.
There it is. Just yank the drive and I'll do the rest.
Alright, buddy. Confiscated goods. What you got? What you got? What you got? Security logs. What you got? What you got? What you got? Check docking records.
Now that we have the data cartridge, I can finally find out where that scholar I'm looking for ended up.
Yeah, I remember. Don't mind me, Bucky. Why is everything so hard to pick? Goodbye, ability to pick locks. Oh. It's that door. And we are safe. Wish I had more mag picks. Bouncy head. Bar?
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. The board would like to remind spacers and other travelers that passage to Monarch is restricted for your protection. Canyons of acid and sulfur rain are the least of the horrors. Amateurs live as one with the animals, lawless, savage, and unemployed.
Lawless, savage, and unemployed. Just like me. Outlaw squad leader, huh? Really? That's right, that's how this gun works. What? Uh-oh. Vicky, get him! Get him, Mr. Vapo Rub.
That's the last of them.
Get it? Cause he's Vix. Okay. Stealing your stuff. Stealing your stuff. I killed your dad so I can steal your stuff. Making it mine. All of it's mine. Stealing your stuff is a wonderful time. Prismatic hammer. Wow. Well, guess what, Parvati? It's all yours. Logs. Discovery. Found an old hammer crate. It's got a hammer in it. I didn't know Hammersmith made hammers. Spend more time on the hammer. Its internal workings are state of art. Thermal, electrical, and chemical systems all working in harmony. Curious energy signature swirling around the weapon. Though I have yet to identify the source. The air tastes of copper. I've lost several teeth. Had the most sublime prismatic dream since I invited the hammer into my bedchamber. Does N-rays. For the bad, my attempts to neuter the self-destruct functionality, I inadvertently caused a small fire. The hammer's manual controls may never function again. Swinging it seems to be the only way of cycling through its elemental modes. Taking the liberty of locking myself in the workshop. My tinkerings were all for naught. There is no prototype. This is no prototype. I'm simply too flawed to recognize its perfection. Well, that's cool. Enjoy your new hammer, Parvati. You've earned it. Probably. Hey, hey, hey!
Try not to be be distracted by the glare of the adverts. Lots of unsavory types about.
Are there?
It's time for a
Bedford. Rest and Go. Stevie Door.
We expect you out here again. Canned surfish is already sold out again.
Who knows? The halls are stairs.
Let's head over here.
Ooh, can we rent an upstairs room?
We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Take to defend your
Don't fucking open the door on me while I'm stealing.
your local manager about applying for military training and lend your life to protecting our
My kingdom for mag picks. Hey buddy, someone stole from your locker room. It's so weird, right? How could that have happened? Who would ever? Can I go in here?
Now see here, what was I doing again?
No idea, bud. But I wish you luck at it. Spacer? Like the one that make the choice. Sprats in the bathroom, huh? Free shunts. Don't mind if I do. Freighter crew, huh? You got anything good in here, buddy? No. But what about this here room? It's not the best shit. It's stolen shit. Can I make the jump? Yeah! Made it. Whoa! Who's throwing out fucking mag picks in some kind of robot?
We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following.
Hello, are you Gladys? Am I allowed to steal from this? It just says pick. It doesn't say that it's stealing. It's probably stealing.
Bless my heart. A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door. You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient or an oven. Just like store-bought.
Hell yeah. Let's see what you got for
I found
sale.
a handsome ceramic mandapillar at a salvage auction last week.
Neat. I don't know what that is. Cannot purchase restricted stock. Aww. Acid, the gift that keeps on giving. That's what I always say. Sell all junk. Mine attributes. Oops, I shouldn't have sold that. Stuff. It's a fucking melee thing. Fucking melee thing. Fucking melee thing. The rest I'll hold on to. Buy all your fucking mag picks, please. I don't know what this is, but I'll buy it. Drunk fool, blah blah blah. We toss into weapons, chaotic beauty. Okay, so that just tells me about the hammer, which I already have. Womp womp. What's this? I don't know what that is, but I bought it. Kind of want the gun. But I won't.
If you're here for this week's magazine club meeting, you're a touch late.
Phineas sent me. Said you could get me a nav key to Stellar Bay.
Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction.
No.
Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least.
Okay.
Now, I only have the one nav key. And they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find yourself lacking in the bits, I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in.
I like opportunities. Agents for discounts that Phineas sent me?
Phineas, that old kook. He was quite the dancer back in his prime, did he tell you? Real light on his feet. Real light in the wallet, too. He still owes me a small fortune. Laws. Maybe I should charge you double.
I would rather you not. Tell me about this opportunity.
Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility.
I have lots of flexibility of various sorts.
As well as earn some bits. But if you've got qualms...
I am completely qualmless. No qualms here.
Do you know Edna over in engineering?
No.
Sweet as a pea, that one. On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting. She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the Groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago.
Why was it abandoned?
Can't say I know for sure. Maybe it never really was.
Sounds like someone poking into somewhere they shouldn't be got into a spot of trouble.
Comm centers don't operate themselves, Captain. Someone had to have sent that distress call manually.
Those corps are cleverer than all get out. Might have been a ruse to keep the rest of the board from sniffing around.
Say no more. I'm in.
You've got an ear for intrigue and a nose for bits. I like that. Here's a copy of the SOS recording, complete with the coordinates. If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top bit for inside information on their competitors.
Yeah, I bet.
The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time...
Oh, yeah. That's what I'm always saying. Abandoned outpost, corporate secrets. Got it.
Don't forget to come find old Gladys when you're done.
Wouldn't dream of it. Any other jobs I should know about?
Might want to acquaint yourself with Junlei Tennyson, Groundbreaker's chief. She's been trying to get a handle on this heat problem we've got. You'll find her fretting in engineering. I'd say she's a sweet girl, but law forfend someone call me a liar.
Lol. Alright, later.
Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me. Here, take a candy with you.
Thanks. Free candy. Free candy. Stealing. Stealing. Defective Moonman helmet. Ooh. Fresco keycard. Yeah, that's probably all I can reasonably get away with.
Sorry about the heat. Chief Tennyson will get the radiators fixed soon. Of course, this heat sure makes a zero-G brew extra refreshing.
That's what I'm always saying.
Ale that's good for what ails you.
Uh-huh.
Oh, and it's not the best choice. It's Spacer's choice. Taste the freedom.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of slogans to keep track of. Sometimes I forget.
Work for Space's Choice. Ever been to Edgewater?
Heard of it. My orientation Aetherwave showed that famous Saltuna cannery, which I'm sure smells as good as it looks.
Don't go looking into it.
If you did, that'd be good, actually. They could use the help.
And if you do, please don't mention us.
I'd have to go over my contract, but I don't think I'm allowed to leave Groundbreaker. Or this stall. So, what can I get you? Some soap? Everyone loves soap. Everyone will love you for using it, too.
You saying I'm fucking stinky? Gotta ask you about the hat.
I'm bound to satisfy headgear-related inquiries. Please send any complaints to our Consumer Care Headwear Division.
You alright in there?
Oh, I'm having a stellar day. And not just because I'm legally obligated to say so. Almost as stellar as a Spacer's Choice is affordable.
Can you see in there?
I can see all of the top quality merchandise in the Spacer's Choice catalog, which is available here at a reasonable price.
How do you brush your teeth?
Spacer's Choice regrets that we don't sell toothpaste at this time, but we're always working on delivering exciting new products to our customers. Spread wash, mouthwash, and Mantafloss are among the exciting line of dental goods currently in development.
Do you miss eating solid food?
Don't miss out on these deals. You'll find none like them on all of Groundbreaker, or anywhere in the Halcyon colony.
Do you have to sleep with that on?
Trouble sleeping? Try our Lunar Eclipse mix. That's 2 handfuls of pep pills washed down with a hearty swig of 2-hour energy brew. The blast will send you through the stratosphere, and the crash will knock you out cold, guaranteed.
Enough hat talk. Let's trade. That's mine stuff. Natural health regen. Base health. I'll keep that. Okay. Whoa! Hey, guys.
I know she's in there, Mfuru. You can't keep me out of there.
Please don't make a scene, Dr. Fenhill.
I am not making a scene.
Hi, girl.
I'm sorry. Am I causing a scene?
A little bit.
See, Mfuru? We could have avoided all this unpleasantness if you just let me talk to Jessie in the first place.
Was this about your friend?
Let me get one thing straight. Jessie and I are not friends. I just owe her, okay?
Alright.
As for the rest, I'm trying to figure that out. All I know is that she's been here too long, and she's apparently not receiving visitors.
Maybe I can look in?
Be my guest. If you know something I don't about dealing with hospital bureaucracy, I'll be impressed.
I know how to pick locks. Hello.
Something I can help you with?
I'd like to see Jessie Doyle.
If only my other patients had so many inquiring after them. I'll tell you what I've told the others. The records say Miss Doyle checked herself in and requested I admit no visitors. Requests of our patients are paramount, so no, you may not see her.
The records say, have you actually spoken to her yourself?
She's not my patient. I'm certain no one on my staff would falsify patient records, if that's what you're implying.
Can I buy supplies for you?
Not without dispensation from Chief Junlei, I fear. Supplies are hard to come by out here.
Fair enough. How do you mean?
We don't have the ability to manufacture our own medical supplies here on Groundbreaker.
Makes sense.
Regrettably, we are dependent on the board for such mundane items as bandages and antibiotics, as well as more critical resources like adequately trained staff. We'd nearly signed a supply agreement with Anti-Cleos, but they demanded we only use their branded drugs, and that's simply not tenable.
Fair enough.
Take care.
Can't say I've seen you before. I take it you're a freighter captain?
Something like that.
Yourself, you'll have to wait. We're having a spot of trouble with our delivery service.
Yeah, I heard. Wheeler says your shipment won't be coming in soon.
He must be referring to Irion. I'm sure the fool's gotten himself into another scrape. I'm beginning to wonder if I'm ever gonna get my service mechanicals at this rate.
Who's Irion?
Our delivery man. A brave idiot with a penchant for getting himself delayed. Sometimes by dates, usually by bandits.
That's not great. What do you need mechanicals for?
Surgery mostly. Medical personnel are difficult to come by on Groundbreaker.
I could try and find him.
I'd be grateful if you'd spare the time. We need his delivery soon as yesterday. Last he told me, he was taking a shortcut by Scylla, an asteroid in the Charybdis cluster. That's where I'd start, were I the adventuring type. Look out though. The place is probably crawling with outlaws.
Gotcha. I don't want to read someone's medical chart. That's fucked up. What is this? Hey, I don't like the look of this thing. Steel? Look at me. I am a person allowed to be here. Close the fucking door behind you.
You're an artist, Captain.
Stealing. Yeah, it is convenient that they leave those IDs just like fucking everywhere. Hello? Where the fuck is this? stealing. Served on 2 corporate freighters before I got stranded here. Everyone's heard my sob story, but no one's listening. Captain decided to take off early. Wasn't my fault no one checked the crew manifest. Wasn't my fault they replaced me with a full-timer. Damn. That's rough, bud. Oh, hey, how did I miss that? On my way, guys. Do.
You ever wonder if maybe folks keep doors closed for a reason?
No, Parvati, what reason could people keep doors closed for? Doors are a suggestion. Oh? Doors are more of a recommendation than they are a requirement. It's like stealing. It's fine if I do it.
To the last ratchet on rotten time. Leave me in peace. You hull-headed quacks do know that restful recuperation requires not being disturbed, don't you?
Ellie sent me.
What? Why? Everything's fine. We're all fine here. No need for her to be worrying her pretty little head about me. I'm just terrible, dreadful sick is all. Got a cough that won't quit and sores all over my body. Highly, lethally contagious. But I'll be fine, so long as I'm left alone.
She's worried about you a lot.
Criminy. She really ain't gonna drop this, is she?
Nope.
Alright, okay. We can discuss this like the level-headed folk that we are. Seems I've got to do something before Ellie goes jabbering my business to anyone with one ear and an intent to listen.
The truth is, I'm not sick.
No.
If I'm about to tell you to anyone, I will deny it with my dying breath.
Okay.
You, ain't with the board, are you?
No.
I owe them a lot. I might have missed a payment or two, and the other night I swear someone was following me back to my room. So I hold up here to lay low.
I see. What'd you do that got you in trouble?
What? No, I didn't do anything. I'm a law-abiding denizen of this ship, I swear.
Boring. Yeah, you think the board had someone follow you and now you're hiding out.
Think? No. I recognize a contracted killer when I see one, thank you. In my line of work, that's a skill you develop during week 1, assuming you want to keep breathing. Alright, I'll fix this part up too, if it means you'll help me. I'm a thief.
Hell yeah!
In particularly high-end and historically valuable items.
Sick.
3 weeks back, I caught rumor that the blood-tier diamond, last worn by an heiress on the Lost Hope, had surfaced for the first time in 70 years.
Sick. So you stole it.
If I had, you think I'd be hiding out in the med bay? I was gonna steal it, lined up Udom as my buyer. He paid half up front to finance the operation.
And you failed.
Things went sideways about the time I got my hands on the diamond, and it crumbled to stardust in my palm. Anywho,
Oop.
I barely made it out with my life, and nary a plan to make back Udom's deposit I'd spent.
Ellie asked me to help, and that's what I'm gonna do.
Udom Bedford's the board guy on the station. He'd know how I stand with them. If you can square things for me, I'd owe you one even bigger than Ellie owes me.
Okay, I'll talk to him.
Thanks for helping me with the board. You're a real pal.
Yep.
Or I guess I should say, Ellie is one, huh?
No, you should say that about me. Uh-oh. Well, my thing just ran out, so, don't be suspicious, don't be suspicious, don't be suspicious, don't be suspicious.
Not so fast. What do you think you're doing?
I was just leaving.
Just don't make more paperwork for me, alright?
Okay. Problem solved. Hey Ellie.
Any word on Jessie?
Yes, in fact. She's in debt with the board and thinks someone's after her. I'll handle it.
Good luck. The board's got an office on the promenade just before engineering. You can't miss it.
You'd be surprised what I can miss.
CNP Borsworth. It's not the worst unless it's Borsworth.
Following that series? The Hunt for the Wimbrel?
The pirate ship? I don't go in for docu-serials.
The bounty hunter who's been after them? Fuller? She had an
Armory? Hey.
Like someone who's taken their share of cuts and bruises. Need some armor. Maybe it's a bit secondhand, but that's only a testament to its durability.
That's what I'm always saying.
We also have a line of specialized melee weapons. For those times you have to repel boarders, but don't want to risk a bullet through the hull.
Alternatively, you can just fucking not miss. Tell me about your wares.
Everything I sell is fresh from the forge. Technically, the metal formed billions of years ago, but it's freshly in this shape.
That is how things work, yeah. Let's see what you got, buddy. Cool goggles. I was really hoping you would have, like, things that are good, though, is the thing. Whatever, I don't want your garbage. Who are you? Freighter crew? I don't think that's your real name. Okay, engineering. Talk to the board. Engineering. Talk to the board. Engineering. Let's. Actually, I didn't go to Sublight. What is that? Huh? Salvager?
Sublight for life. Corporations never lifted a finger for me.
Amen.
Oh, neat. They got stuff in here I ain't seen in ages.
Well, this should prove interesting, to say the least.
Will it?
Hey, Mr. Vicker. Do you ever get a little bit homesick for Edgewater? That ocean stink.
No, I do not.
You're supposed to say yes and go on to explain why. I just want to have a conversation.
Of course you do.
Don't be mean to her. Tobias.
Sublight Salvage and Shipping, a legitimate business for legitimate consumers.
I believe that.
Flying the unreliable?
I am. Right? Name's Captain Hawthorne.
Sure you are. Miss Lily has been expecting you. I'll unlock the door.
Worrying. Hello.
So you're the new captain in town. I was hoping you'd make your way to my office. Saves me the work of hunting you down.
Don't like that terminology.
Lydia Hagen, CEO and Executive Director of Aggressive Operations. I'm guessing you already know about Sublight, otherwise you wouldn't have come.
I'm Captain Hawthorne, proud owner of the Unreliable.
A little advice. Before you start telling lies, get a feel for who you're talking to. It's nice to see the Unreliable again. A useful ship. Hawthorne was my contractor. I'd recognize that leaky boat of his anywhere.
I didn't kill him.
I didn't ask. I have a salvage job for someone light on corporate ties with a reliable set of wings. But there's a catch.
Ain't there always?
Just like in the serials.
If you have a nav key to Stellar Bay, the job's yours. Interested?
What's so special about Stellar Bay?
First, an embargo that's been active ever since the board pulled its forces off-world. Few regulations, plenty of freedom.
Oh.
Second, all the goodies that no one had time to pack.
I don't have a nav key. Can I still take the job?
I like that initiative, but ease back on the throttle. Gladys at the Rest and Go might have what you need. If there's anything else, be quick about it. Time is bits.
I think its sublight isn't strictly salvage.
These days, the scrap business all but runs itself. Gives me the time to expand our interests into other sectors, where I can let my hair down.
What other sectors?
Our field is persuasive acquisitions. At least that's how my legal advisors tell me to phrase it.
Alright.
Not all of our salvage is abandoned when we find it. Sometimes it takes a polite conversation and a shot across the bow. You know, legal formalities.
I understand. Sounds complicated, but profitable.
Thank you. I work hard to keep it that way.
How organized is this business?
Very. I have this thing about numbers in spreadsheets, grids in general.
Cool.
I like to think of myself as the last honest businesswoman in Halcyon, but I'll settle for being the most organized one.
Alright, bye.
Nice seeing you. Make sure you aren't followed on your way out.
Please, as if anyone could follow me. Do you mind?
What the? Thought I saw something jumping in shadows here.
Okay, apparently you do mind. I just wanna steal.
I had a question about your plan, Mr. Vicker.
Of course. The cosmos is generated and directed by the universal equation, also known as the Grand Plan. By contemplating the teleological order of things, one can achieve verity.
Of course.
Oh, right. You had a question?
Never mind. That about answers it.
Okay, weird conversation. Oh, I can feel the heat through the screen. I just noticed all the heaty, wiggly lines.
And an old Yakita 37? You think they'd let me peek at the power plant?
Roddy, where are you?
Because she remembers you.
Edna!
Good law, the heat in here is so unbearable I can hardly even concentrate. Junlei better hurry up with those damn repairs already.
That's what I'm always saying.
Giving your auntie a hug today.
Thought there'd be more machinery. Must be housed on a sub-level.
It's been all day in here and I have looked at half the best stuff. It's all pretty worn though.
Roddy, why are you just talking to this guard? Gotta talk to this lady. And not steal her stuff. Hey, lady.
Junlei Tennyson. I'm captain around here, but chief to my friends. Hope you don't mind the formal introduction. Groundbreaker doesn't see many visitors.
Okay. I'm captain of the Unreliable, though my ship's a bit grounded at the moment.
I heard we had someone in impound. Wish I could help. I gave the bureaucrats a motive authority over freight traffic, and it rankles them good when I challenge it. Just so we understand each other, I'm the final word on the ship. The Mardits, the crew, the engineers, their family. I hope there won't be any problems while you're visiting.
I hope that as well. Copy that, Chief.
At ease. Nice to see an outsider with some working brain cells. So what brings you to Groundbreaker? I'm curious, even though 9 times out of 10 the answer's just passing through.
Once I get out of impound, I'm bound for Monarch.
Interesting. The powers that be paint an ugly picture of Monarch. Critters and such. Maybe someone in the promenade can get you the right weapon for the job.
I like weapons.
You see a lot of the same faces coming and going. Most of them board spies and corporate sprats. Makes it hard to trust outsiders. You seem different, so welcome aboard.
Thanks. Parvati, you wanted to talk to Junlei? Go on.
What? I didn't think you just...
Parvati, is it? That's a lovely name. What can I do for you?
I was just thinking, I haven't got much experience working with actual, real spaceships, Miss Junlei. Chief Junlei.
Junlei is fine.
Nudge Parvati to continue. Come on, girl.
Okay. Since you run a whole space station, I was wondering if, well, maybe you could teach me some things. I could message you later, maybe?
I'd be happy to make the time, Parvati. You can ask me anything.
Don't be shy about requesting time off if you need time to compare notes.
Right. In person. Sure thing, Captain. Wow, great. I'll do that then. Messages. Later. Oh, your name's pretty too. I should have said... Sorry. I like it. Honest. Sorry.
Parvati, you're too perfect. Nice job, Parvati.
Couldn't have done it without your moral support, Captain.
Yeah.
If there's nothing else, there are other parts of the ship begging for my attention.
It's fucking hot in here. What's up?
Groundbreaker's radiators need replacement parts. They're dumping superheated air into my ship.
I noticed. I'm sure your capable staff can stay ahead of the problem.
My engineers have managed to keep the heat to livable levels, but all the fixes are temporary. This wound is bound to fester.
Oh no.
Only the board has access to new parts, and I won't let them swindle me into a corner.
Fuck. Surely the board doesn't want Groundbreaker to roast.
They want us to sweat, thinking that'll soften me up for a bad faith deal. If you'll excuse me, they can go fuck themselves.
Inexcusable.
The board isn't helping, and my
You should be more profane.
If I don't get those radiators back online, Groundbreaker, everyone on board, will be cooked alive.
That's bad. You need a contractor. I'm available.
Reasonable, huh? That's the best news I've heard all day. According to my grandmother's old schematics, the parts we need should be in the back bays.
How do you know the part's still there?
I keep diligent records of station repairs, requisitions, and available assets, just like my grandmother taught me.
Cool.
The station's radiators haven't changed since her time, and her records say the parts should be there. I trust them.
Fair enough. But there's a catch, right?
The back bays are on a lower deck.
Oh.
And a haven for miscreants now.
Miscreants? No! Have you tried someone down there?
I have. One of my engineers, plus a small security detail. They didn't come back. I can't afford to lose any Mardits on this job. No offense, but a freelancer like you is more dispensable.
None taken.
Nice and pragmatic. Thanks for understanding.
I'll get your parts.
Once you've obtained the parts, we can proceed to the next phase of repairs.
Okay, level 10 now. Ooh, fancy. Let's be a better leader. Make our companions a little better. And also learn how to shoot good. Companion abilities? Wow! Perks. Oh, I get the next tier of perks? Hell yeah. You have no companions in your party. Okay, blah, 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 blah. That's all kind of garbage. That's all kind of garbage. That's not bad. That's... Yeah. Parvati! It's not particularly good. But sure, why not? Anything, not nailed down around here? God, I would fucking die.
Facility is operating at full capacity and will be delivering the gourmet saltuna fillets and other fish-based fine products that valued employees crave.
I don't think that's true, news announcer. Pardon. Oh, greasy robot.
Potential customer. Welcome to Auntie's Kitchen, a home-style consumable protein dispensary. This unit dispenses proteins for your ingestion.
Oh, I would love some proteins.
Beginning dispensing sequence. Please unblock all relevant facial protein ingestion tubes.
These aren't proteins. That's carbs. Some kind of paste. Fucking tobaccorn, which I'm hoping is carbs. And nicotine, which is also not protein.
Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells.
Go back to Byzantium, you gold-plated bastards.
Yeah, you gold-plated bastards.
On Groundbreaker. These stairs are board property. Disperse now, or I'll detain you for trespassing.
Oh, real scary. You're really gonna arrest us on our station?
Yeah, this is Chief June Lee.
Oh, look at this douche.
Organized, efficient, competent. Well, mostly.
It's none of those things, Vicky.
In here is worth more than I made in my whole life.
Yes.
Ah, yes. Wheeler messaged me you were coming. You must be the captain of the Unreliable, a vessel that used to be helmed by one Alex Hawthorne. And you are not he. Something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer?
He got squished.
Oh no, this is terrible. My dear friend, what devilry is this? In whose miserable fever dream am I trapped?
I'm sorry for your loss.
Oh, Alex. There were so many arguments we'd yet to have.
Weird thing to say. What was your relationship with him?
He was my dearest friend. My only friend. You have his ship, you must know. That picture of us on the promenade, me hugging him, him wincing. I keep a copy beside my bed. Did he?
I think he might have, yeah.
Ah, that's just like him. Such a sentimental man. Tell me, how did he die?
Badly. He died in an escape pod accident.
Oh, awful business that. But why? How? No. Best not to ask after the gory details.
That's what I'm always saying. So, yeah, sorry. Back to stuff.
Right. You're going important places, I'm sure. Big, exciting, important places. There. I've removed the flag from your ship. I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience. However, before you go, Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be? Anything at all?
I didn't really get a chance to talk. He never mentioned him.
That's... well, that's just terrible news. Law, what am I going to do now? The board will have my head. Oh, I'm sorry. This is terribly unprofessional of me. Is there anything else I might help you with?
What about the board having your head?
It's personal business, I'm afraid. Miserably, terribly personal.
Anything I can do to help?
Information on the whereabouts of Phineas Wells would go a long way. It's, well, it's my white whale, I suppose.
I get that reference. I can't tell you where Wells is.
It's fine, really. It's perfectly fine. I understand. Now, if you've nothing else, please see yourself out. I'd like to drown myself in work.
I hear about Jessie Doyle.
Miss Doyle owes the board a significant sum. Alas, the only collateral she has is her organs. Compulsory donation is quite legal in such cases.
I'll pay it off for her?
Kind and efficient. Can't say I disapprove. Although, seeing as this woman isn't a member of our crew, it'd be nice if the price weren't quite so high.
I think you may have underestimated the size of Miss Doyle's debt. If you'll look over this itemized bill.
Charging that much for emotional anguish? Really?
I am extremely anguished, Captain. Please respect my feelings in this difficult time.
I doubt Mr. Bedford's ever felt real pain. We could introduce him to the sort of suffering that actually constitutes extreme anguish. For the good of his understanding, of course.
Be careful you don't irritate my guards, Vicar. You might not like their rather narrow understanding of what constitutes excessive force.
That's a lot of bits. Fine.
I'm glad we could come to an accommodation. You may inform Miss Doyle that our collections agent will be recalled. Now, is there anything else you need, or can I return to my work?
I'm good. Am I allowed back here? Probably not. It's locked. There's no way those guys wouldn't see me. Jerks. Okay, let's head back to the fucking medical bay.
Wish I could say it was good to
Oh.
see you, Ellie. At least you finally got your chance to square our debt. That ought to make you smile for once, huh?
Nothing makes me happier than being even.
That's what I'm noticing.
Right, that's nice too.
You heard the
Got
word
from
fast.
From the hitman who trailed me the other night. Seems I'm in the clear, thanks to you squaring my debt. You sure saved my skin, stranger. All debts between me and Ellie are cleared.
Okay, well that's half of it. Watch yourself while I'm gone.
The good news came through the wireless. Looks like you paid my debt to Jesse. I guess that means I owe you now, right?
I think
Tell you
so.
what, I'm a little short on bits at the moment, but I'm a decent scrapper and a better than average sawbones. If you're looking for a medic, I can work my debt off.
I could probably use that. You really don't like owing people, do you?
It's like people touching a cookie and leaving it in the box. It's just one of those things that gets under my skin.
Wait, new backtracking? Oh, ew, backtracking. I mean, I'm not really backtracking. I'm just going back. I mean, I guess it is backtracking, but like not much, really. And yeah, they probably have a wired. I feel like most of the stuff is probably wired. This is fucking retrofuturism. It's bad tech. It's dumb. Are you saying you'll work for me just because I helped Jesse?
If I'm being honest, and I prefer not to, I was about ready to pick up another contract anyway, and you settled this in a pretty tidy fashion, which tells me you're competent. But we can
I've
say I'm
tricked you
okay
already.
if you prefer that version.
Welcome aboard.
You won't be sorry. Though it looks like you've got a full roster already. Time to play favorites, Captain.
Vicky, back to the ship.
Glad you opted to join us. It'll be good to have a Sawbones on the crew.
Right. Got my lady squad. Okay, so I can't go for super much longer because I unfortunately have stuff I gotta do. So let's go down to the back base, clear that out, fix the heat, and then we'll call it. The destruction of Emerald Vale. A mysterious stranger threatens our way of life. Oh, Captain McRed, you're right fucking there? You're right there, buddy. It's not the best choice. Why is a medical robot fighting me? Woo! That was a quick fucking level up. Get a little Maureen guns. I regret taking that head injury. Oh, Ellie! What are your perks? Give me medical? Better shooting. Did I hear something? Oh, you fucking didn't, bud. Why is this counted as stealing? Stealing from bandits. Stealing from murderers and outlaws.
Ooh, smells like burning meat and bad hygiene.
Wow. Yeah, that don't work. That did. It's not the best stuff. It's stolen stuff. I grow shrooms with for a bunch of outlaws. Not even for sun. They just eat the damn things by the handful. McRed just set a man on fire for having his laces undone. I miss shrooms. Oh, to have money again. Shovel? Oh, that was axe. What? Oh, well, I grew up on my planet hunting breadworms. Things, things, things. Taking all of the things, things, things. Making them all mine.
Today's my birthday.
Oh yeah? Fuck your birthday.
Fuck your birthday. Whoa! You're not Parvati. Radiator parts.
Say we get out of here before we join whoever that was on the grill.
Why were I thought the radiator parts would be like in a box or something. It seemed like they were, I don't know, in use. Isn't it bad to have just taken that? Oh, hello, friend.
It's so cozy.
Parvati, you could just say it's shit in here. I don't trust you, buddy. Ooh. Haven't been here. Bam! Bam! Ba-blam! Hey, I said, whoa. I said ba-blam.
I'm with Junlei.
Good for you.
What do you think you're
Oops.
doing?
I was just leaving.
Just keep your fingers to your own self, okay?
Yeah, sorry, I didn't steal anything.
Haven't seen any new faces down here since I arrived. Not sure how long ago that was. McRed tends to incinerate anyone who comes by.
Yeah. McRed's dead.
It's too bad. I mean, he was a scary fucker, total pyromaniac, but you know how it is. You meet a guy, get used to his quirks, and then blam.
I really don't. I came to grab radiator parts. Engineering could use your help installing them.
I'll get back to my post. See you topside, stranger.
Yeah, you fucking leave this zone so I can get back to stealing in peace. This stuff is my stuff now. How much did that hurt my reputation with the Groundbreaker? Groundbreaker. 1%. Okay. I can take that. Okay. How many bits do I fucking have? Okay. So, given 2,000 whatever cost me like 15% of what I had, something like that. And I got half of that back. Yeah, it's fine. Hey, Junlei.
You've returned, and in one piece. Color me impressed.
Will do. I got the radiator parts.
Good work. I'll take those. I need you to head through the large door at the far end of engineering. Take the elevator down into the machinery shop.
That's right.
There's a terminal in the back. Activate it when I call over the ship's PA. And bring weapons. There's a slight mantipillar infestation.
Define slight.
More than a few. Less than a hive. Nothing you can't handle. We were salvaging parts from a ship. Turned out there were eggs inside. They got into the radiators, and here we are.
Yucky. Okay.
Don't worry, Miss Junlei. We'll be super gentle with the ship. You don't got a thing to worry about. I mean, aside from fires and such.
I'm genuinely heartened to hear that. Thank you.
Junlei, you're so cool. Also, what was that fucking gun? Oh, it's a heavy weapon. I don't want heavy weapons. Why is my carbine though? This thing looks cool. I like it already. Alright. Hey team, you ready to kill some fucking manticores or whatever? Ooh! Ooh! What? Don't fucking take cover from me. Climbing a ladder in the middle of combat with a bug. Oh! Quicker on the draw than you, bud. Give me your mag picks. I need them to break into places and steal.
Good news, the song tells me the security mechanicals proved nothing killed a bunch of mantis. Bad news, diagnostic says their circuit boards are fused from the heat, so they're not too picky about who they kill next.
Great.
Sneak fast if you can. Shoot back if you need to. I can always fix them later.
Okay. She wants me to try and sneak past. I'll try and sneak past. Can you believe this shit, Ellie? Fucking toasty in here. Stealing. I love stealing. I love taking things. Oh, where are you going now? Fucking idiot. Uh-oh.
Processing. Investigating.
You don't see shit. You don't see shit. Well. Sorry, Junlei.
Target located.
I don't think you can repair that one. Whoa! Fuck! Sorry I killed all your robots, Junlei. They didn't leave me much of a choice. Logs. Cobbled together. Staff's getting reckless. Grandma lived that reality and so will I. I can rally our spirits, but what happens when I'm not around? Old plans, new problems. Found some of Chief Guiying's old schematics. Spent half her career patching her up. Among her papers, I found a layout of a hangar that doesn't match any of my docks. Okay, whatever. Hit the button. Non-expendable personnel must exit the maintenance shaft before and exit.
Stop by once you found your way out of there. Groundbreaker owes you things.
You do. I accept thanks in the form of money, cool guns, armor that makes me look like a space pirate, cool companions. To Hebababa. Earth HQ, transmitted via probe, archived at source. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Still not allowed to steal, huh?
My
Junlei!
boys are returning to green. What a weight that is off my shoulders. I don't normally tolerate outsiders mucking about in my station's guts, but you're all right.
Thanks.
The temperature should be dropping as we speak. I'll see to it the crew knows who kept us all from boiling alive.
It was me!
If you've got time, I believe Edna has a comms issue that could use your attention.
Okay.
I've also authorized Doc and Furu to sell you our premium meds.
Hell yeah! You have a lot of faith in the board.
You're right, I don't. The board is after two things, bits and power, and they only get it by sticking their nose where it doesn't belong.
Ain't that the truth? Must not like Udon very much.
I like to think of myself as a nice person, but if that gaudy embassy of his was on fire, I might hold my breath a moment before activating the sprinkler system. The board wants control over Groundbreaker, and leeches like Udon Bedford will do anything to please their corporate masters.
They sure will. How do you keep the board away?
I placate them when I have something to offer, but I can also be a real hard-ass. It'd be a joy if I could kick out the corporate merchants and reclaim the docking fees in my lifetime.
That'd be nice.
Too much of Groundbreaker's income is flowing in the wrong direction. I'd like to see that change.
Hell yeah.
You got my attention.
Alright, I'll leave you be. Won't steal from her. Oh, you.
You aiming to send a message? If so, we best do it now while we still got time.
Huh?
And no, Ellie, that offer does not extend to you broadcasting another of your crude jokes.
Hey, that's a real planet, and no one's seen it in a long time.
Damn it, Ellie, I don't have time for your shenanigans.
Ho, ho, ho,
Anyway,
ho, ho.
like I was saying, you aiming to send a message, you better be quick.
Why quick? Why are we running out of time?
Me? No. But our relaying capabilities? That's on the final countdown.
That seems bad.
Going offline in 3, 2, 1.5. No. Wait, I've lost track of my weeks. Maybe it was 36 or sometime dire soon.
That seems bad. Why?
Our primary relay station's soon to be occluded by a gas giant. Happens every 40 years or thereabouts. The event's forecasted to last for months, during which we'll lose signal to the station.
That seems bad.
Signal's part of how Groundbreaker stays autonomous and independent. Much as I'd love to hear fewer corporate jingles, this would be bad.
Sounds like
We've
it.
got backup auxiliary relays, but the one currently in orbital range went offline some months ago. We can't spare people for routine maintenance.
I could take a look. Sounds like it's time to get the auxiliary station back online.
Yeah, I'm working on it. I finally got the chief to approve the budget for a diagnostic expedition. But allocating the personnel loss for sending a technical team to the relay station keeps getting denied by Junlei. The chief.
I could check it out. No need for official sign-off in that case.
I should say no, but why not? Maybe you can figure out why it's offline. I'll send you with an equipment manual. Hopefully we'll get lucky, or I'll get my approval in time.
Hope you don't mind if I borrow that manual when you're done with it, Captain. I could do with some leisure reading.
Oh, and I'll need you to
Parvati,
retrieve
you're
a copy
perfect.
of the relay's backup data. I gotta forward any messages from Earth stored in the memory. Better late than never, eh?
Probably. You just let the messages sit in a thing?
It's not like they're in high demand. Most tend to be adverts on new products, meaning only folks in Byzantium can afford them. I'm sure the station's got a stack of junk messages just waiting for me to sort through.
Alright. Okay. Well, with that, we did what we said we was gonna did. So, yeah. Let's call this one here. Thanks for watching, everyone. I love you very much. And I'll see you next time. Remember, Black Lives Matter, defund the police. Bye-bye.